Hello, everyone. This is What's Up Wednesday for November 13th. Today, we're going to be going through the CMA report, how easy it is to create, and then what it looks like and everything like that. Next week, we're going to be doing print shop and customization request. We have the print shop area down here, different things you can do with that. And so we'll be going through that part next week, the print shop and then the customization request as far as ordering things goes. And a couple of new things we have I wanted to let you know about. One that is new as of this week is new music options for the property websites. If you've been with us for a while, you know that we've had the same music for a while. But we now have brand new selections for music. We kept the old ones, but you do have a lot of new ones to choose from as well. If you want to check those out, you will go to Property and then Properties. Click on Tools for the listing. Scroll down and click on Music Selection. And then this is the new music for the website and or the virtual tour. You'll see we have a lot of new choices here, and you just want to listen to what they sound like. You'll just click and it will play the option. My volume is not on right now, but that's what it will do. So you can hear what each one sounds like. The old music is still here under legacy music, but we do have the brand new music here for the website and or virtual tour. And then we even have it for the YouTube video only as well. So you can check that out under Properties, and then Tools. Another new-ish feature for anybody that hasn't been on What's Up Wednesday before, you may not know about this, but the Properties page has changed a little bit with this new row of icons we have here. We tried to make things a lot easier to get to some of the bigger features so that you're not having to do like 2 or 3 clicks, but rather 1 click to get to that section. You have your important links for the property, open house times. You can get to the YouTube video generator section, the property flyers where you can set that up and edit the content and colors and photos and things like that. And then the listing presentation for the property as well. We've also changed to actually display the text code here so you can look at it really quickly just to know what the text code is for that property. And then you can still click on it if you want to change what the text code is. So just a new set of icons for you just to make things a little bit easier. So you don't have to click 2 or 3 times to get to a section, just 1 click and you're there. Also just wanted to remind everybody about the advanced search. We do have a basic property search you can put on your website that is basic fields that people can search by. But we also have our advanced search now where you can add that to your website. It gives people a lot more options of what to search by, which promotes stickiness on your website because they're going to be staying on your website longer because you can see they have all kinds of different very specific fields they can search for listings. And depending on what fields your MLS feeds us, we can add certain ones in that you want, take certain ones out if you don't need those, and different things like that. So really good way. And when you do the advanced search, you get other ways you can actually search listing ID, address, map search, or basic search. Remember, there is an additional charge for the advanced search as well as the basic, but it's well worth it because like I said, it does promote stickiness on your website. People stay longer because you've got this very specific search function for them to use. Which is really nice if they're able to actually search by subdivision, if there's a specific subdivision they are interested in, or if you're near water, waterfront features and different things like that. So really good lead generator too, because there is the registration pop-up you can add to it where they will fill out their information and submit it. And you can decide whether that is forced or optional for them to fill out as well. Okay. So, we have a promo for this week. Our promo is going to be if you leave us a Google review. Like I say, as soon as you get off the webinar, go and do it because that's the easiest way to do it. Go and leave us a Google review, and you will be able to upgrade your plan at no additional cost. We will reach out to you via email with the instructions on upgrading. This is a great opportunity for you to explore other features of our system. For example, if someone is on the property marketing plan, which just allows them property marketing, they can upgrade to the everything plan where they get the benefits of checking out the personal website. They can set up IDX without paying for the plan ahead of time. Then they can check out the squeeze pages for lead generation and all that stuff. If you are on the everything plan, you can upgrade to the more everything plan to check out and get IDX set up before you have to pay for that plan difference. So leave a Google review today. Leave a Google review and upgrade your plan at no additional cost. Like I said, it's a great opportunity for you to check out other features of our system. And then if you do upgrade your account, if you do the Google review and you get upgraded at no additional cost, schedule a training on your dashboard. If you want to schedule a training on your dashboard so that you can get trained and get knowledgeable about the new features of the plan, it's just it's a no-brainer. You can really maximize how you use the system that way. Okay, so that's the promo for this week. Google review, upgrade your plan at no additional cost. And then we will email you, we will reach out to you via email with the instructions on upgrading. Okay, so for today, we're going to be covering the CMA report. And to create one, you're just going to go to property and then properties. And then for any of your listings, you're going to click on the reports icon right here. And then you're going to click on create CMA report. Once you click on that, it's going to bring up the subject property area. So this is the address of the house you're creating it for, and just make sure all of this information is correct. And then all you have to do is click proceed. Then you have two ways to do this. You can get the comparative listings by finding them according to bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage, and then how far around this specific listing you want to pull those comparative listings. Or if you want just certain listings to show up on this CMA report, you can find properties by specific MLS numbers. It's get exactly the listings you want by narrowing down your comps on the MLS first. And then it will only pull those specific ones. But you can do this. You can say how many bedrooms and bathrooms, plus or minus 20% square feet, age, plus or minus 50 years, and then maximum search radius if you want to do up to 2 miles or however you want to do it. And then you need to choose where you want this data pulled from, what MLS. And then you'll just click generate. So now right here, you'll say you have one CMA report pending. Your request is currently first in the queue. The report can take anywhere from 5 minutes to 3 hours, depending on the number of customers in the queue. This page will automatically refresh. I've never seen it take very long, but we will just refresh it here for the sake of time to get it to show up. And there you go, right there. That was quick. It showed up. And now you can view it. If you want to view it, here you go. It gives you a nice little map of all the listings. You have, now here are all the active listings that are pulled from based on that criteria you put in there. You can move this into, if you know a property is sold or if it's off market, you can move it to that tab, or you can leave it as active, or you can put it in the hidden tab if you don't want it to show on the report. You can also go in and edit each of these listings. If you know it is sold and it's sold for a specific price, you can put that new price in there and create adjustments that way too. So you can manipulate the data here on the report. And then you'll see off market, you can move these. If you know it's sold, you can just click and move it to sold. And then that will show up in the solds folder just like that. But there's your actives, and you can come in and edit each one like I showed you. And then if we go back to that specific area, you're then going to see an edit button as well. And that's just going to take you back to the same screen when you first created it. To edit some of the information, the original information, like either the subject property information or your filters when you initially set it up. Now, it tells you if you go through with this, it will remove the existing report. So just remember that it will remove this report and replace it with the new one. Then you can, of course, delete it if you don't want it in there. And then here is the ever important PDF. Once you click on PDF, it's going to come to a page that gives you options on the report. So this report comes with a lot of pages. It comes with probably about 25 pages on it, I think. We'll see in just a minute. So a lot of information. We put a lot of information in there for the seller. So you can choose to include certain pages or not to include certain pages. If you don't want to include the get yourself ready page, which is information on how to get yourself ready to sell your home, then you can turn it off. If you don't want the inspection information on there, you can turn it off. But for the sake of showing you guys what it looks like, I'm going to leave everything on. And then once you're ready, you've got all the pages on there that you want. You're just going to click Generate PDF, and it says your report will now be generated. And then it should open it up for you, or it was pop-up blocker here. Okay. Hopefully that fixed it. And then it should allow you to see the PDF. Let's see if I can get it generated. There it goes. Like you can see, there was a pop-up blocker issue, so you may have to deal with turning those off or allowing it for this site if you do have that set up. But once this comes up, you'll be able to view all the pages on the CMA. Now here's what you're probably asking, okay, why do I need to put the property into my agent marketing account to create a CMA report? That seems like a lot of work. Well, if this is a potential client, you create the single property website, which then gives you the CMA report. It also gives you a property specific listing presentation, so that when you go to meet them, or if you're going to email them the listing presentation in an email, it's going to use their property website as samples. So on the listing presentation, it'll say, click here to view what the single property website would look like. They'll click on it, and it'll actually bring up the single property website for their home, and they'll be like, wow, this is really cool. This is what it would look like. So you get more benefit for a potential client because you get this comparative market analysis report and you get the property specific listing presentation if you go ahead and just add the property into your agent marketing account, basically like you would any property that's active. Okay, so here we go. Here's a CMA report. It'll have the listing, see it, and it even pulls in the photo and the bedrooms, bathrooms, the address, what day it was prepared on, and all of that information. What is a CMA? You can see this comes with 37 pages total if you don't turn off anything. Contact information, setting the price for a home. So you'll just see it gives them a lot of good information. And then here comes the map of all the listings of the comps. So here's the map, and then the comps are listed. There's a lot. There we go. See, there's one that's sold. So and then you get a summary of comparable properties. So there's a lot of information on here. And then you get active listing details for all of those listings. For all of those comps, you get active listing details, you know, parking, built, bedrooms, bathrooms, so that they can really see the different comps in the area. So those are all listed. So that's a lot of pages depending on how many comps there are. We'll keep going and going. That's why there's so many pages in this CMA report. There's 37 instead of like 20. Okay, and here you go. Here's where you get the suggested listing price. So it tells you, it gives you a scale. So if it needs to be completely remodeled, here's what you should list at. If it needs work, here you go. If it's in excellent condition, then, you know, so it gives them a range of prices depending on the condition of the home. Then it goes back into getting yourself ready. What do you need to do? And open house checklists, inspections. I know I'm going through this fast, but I just wanted to kind of show you all the pages. Moving checklist. Then you've got a process overview. So here's like the process overview of how it should go when you're selling your home. And so there you go. Those are all the pages, and you can print this out. You can download it. Obviously, you've got download, you've got print. And if you want to download it and have it printed somewhere else, you can. If you just want to print it on your computer, you can. But either way, and then you can, like I said, remember, you can turn off pages so it's not so long, or if you like it to be, you know, pretty thorough, then you've got a lot of pages to be thorough with. So just remember to set up the CMA, you go to property and then properties, You add the property in. I did not mention that first time we went through. You add the property in, you click on add new, you click on add my own listing, you put in all of the information. And you don't have to worry about this going out to the World Wide Web and live. You don't have to activate it to create it. You can always set it into draft status or something like that, or inactive, so that it doesn't go anywhere, so to speak. And then once you get the property added in, upload a photo of the outside of the home, or if you can find a photo of the home online, you can just save that photo and upload that. And then you have the tools. You click on tools. Not tools, I'm sorry. You click on reports, and then you click on create CMA report. So you can create this. So you've created the property website for this potential client. You're going to create the CMA report for them to get the comparables. And then you've also got the property specific listing presentation that you can also use. So you've got a lot of tools right here for potential clients, just by adding the property website in. So remember, property and properties, reports, and create CMA report. Super easy to create that way. All right. Does anybody have any questions about the CMA reports or anything I talked about on the call today? Any questions? As always, when I get to this point of the webinar, I remind everybody that we do have a support team here, and they are amazing. And their number is in the top right corner of the account that you can always call, but not always. Well, when we're open, obviously, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific time, Monday through Friday. Numbers up here to call. Chat boxes down here in the bottom right to chat with them if you want. You will also know we have a help guide here in the top right. Under resources on the left side, we have a knowledge database that you can also use. And then on the dashboard, remember you do have where you click on missed it here in the What's Up Wednesday box, and that takes you to the What's Up Wednesday YouTube channel. And then that will take you to the YouTube channel for the What's Up Wednesday past webinars. Annette, let me take a look here. Hold on just one second. Oh, you know what? You are right. Because of this activate button, the report isn't there. So you would go ahead and activate the listing by clicking on this and checking out through the shopping cart. And then once you do that, if you don't want it to be active, you can just go into edit and change the status to inactive that way. And click save, and then you still have your report icon. So activate with the red lock, then click edit to change the status to inactive that way. Sorry about that. I forgot that this activate button covers it up. Cheryl, can you give us the link to do the Google review? If you just go to Google and type in agent marketing, you should get the link that way. You should be able to do the review that way. Scott, how can you do a listing presentation when the listing is not active? Well, when you create the single property website, we automatically give you the option to create CMA report, and then you also have the property specific listing presentation to use. That will open up, that will allow you to hold on just one second. Wait a minute. Okay. So actually, I am incorrect. So for the links to work on the listing presentation, you're probably going to want this to just be draft, because then the listing presentation links. There you go. So my apologies. If you don't want to activate the listing for the listing presentation, you activate it, you go to edit, and you change the status to draft mode. That way it'll still open up for people to check it out. Sorry about that. Okay, any questions about the CMA reports? Any other questions? This video should be up later today on the What's Up Wednesday YouTube channel. And remember the promo, leave a Google review and upgrade your plan at no additional cost. We will reach out to you via email with the instructions on upgrading. Great way to learn features of a higher plan, really kind of dig in where you're not having to pay for it. Getting IDX set up on your website without having to pay for the new plan price right away. So just kind of a good way to do it. And then upgrade your account, schedule a training on your dashboard so you can kind of learn how to use all the new things you've got advantage of. Any other questions? Remember, you know, my apologies if you do want to do just kind of on an offshoot, the listing presentation and the CMA report for a potential client, add the property in, activate it through the red lock, then click on edit and just set the status to draft. That way the property website can still be viewed from the link. All right, if nobody else has any questions, then I will let everyone go. Remember, next week we will be covering print shop and customization requests, so you're not going to want to miss that. We're going to have new holiday themes out for the holidays coming up for different print things and stuff, so you're going to want to check those out too. And then just remember, go and leave us a Google review. We'll contact you about upgrading your account at no additional cost. I highly recommend taking advantage of this so that you can check out all the different things we have in our system. But if there's nothing else, I will let you guys go, and I will see you next week, and have a great rest of the week.